Today I'm going to show you New Orleans 100 years ago. Okay, to start, I'm going to explain you about the city. It is a city in the southeast of the state of Louisiana, United States, of the Mississippi River Delta. It is a multicultural city with a special African colored people. Spanish and French influence will know of its festival music and cruises events like Mardi Gras, Jazz Festival, and Sugar Bowl. Keep the city a tourist place. It is one of the most important centers of the Atlantic African slave trade. At the same time, residents of the community of free people color. Now the people have more respect to the colored people, like 100 years ago. Okay, I'm going to show you the city 100 years ago. It is mostly below sea level, and it's flanked by by the Mississippi River and Lake Portland, so it must be protected by levels. The rest of the areas were swampy and subject to flood sowing. In the 1910s, engineer and inventor Hawalion Hood launched his ambition plan to dry the city, for which he designed large suction pumps, and now the area are household and longer suction pumps like 100 years ago. And here you can see the city who this was changed to the past years. Okay. One of his main contributions are longer than has been to music. New Orleans is recognized as the birthplace of jazz. With ragtime, New Orleans started on the same land were had between the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20s. Rhythms and melodies that prepared the birth of one of the most important cultural manifestations of time. In that multicultural city a century ago, a number of fortunate factors combined to achieve this. Today, New Orleans is logically a bigger, more cultural city than 100 years ago. And to finish, I can show you the architecture. I will show you the architecture. Many of the buildings date from before the 18th century. The year was the year in the United States purchased Louisiana since the 1920s. The new stories built have been protected by law. What means that? And cannot be demolished, and this cannot be demolished. Any renovation or the new contribution in the neighborhood must be carried out in accordance with the city regulation to preserve the history style and the architecture of the houses. And with this have greater tourist breakdown New Orleans. And New Orleans are one of the most cultural cities of the United States. To the end, I'm going to play you a virus that was in 1905. In 1905, New Orleans has the yellow fever. was reported in the city, which had repeat epidemics of the disease in the previous. The role of mosquitoes is ranking the disease was re-understood. The Syrian embarked a massive campaign to try strain roll the oldest system of strong water in the city and educate the public about their role. The city has had no more cases of yellow fever since then, and it has become safer. Okay, here I finished to my project of the state of New Orleans. I spent that you teacher like my project.